The second quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
So it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Turnovers. They have to take care of the basketball, value each possession.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Robin Lopez.
And, guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
I like what I saw from DeMar DeRozan. He stayed in attack mode. You talk about slashers. He took over that first half.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. That's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Things were going Boston's way from the beginning. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was 7. Moving on to quarter number 2, the intensity escalated, but the margin remained the same as they finished the half still up by 7. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch, barbecue chicken alert, make good entry passes. That led to some good looks, obviously a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling thy paint. Shaquille.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
Headlines.
Well, what you're talking about there, Kev, is sort of that gritty, no-nonsense, tough-minded approach. What Jeff Hornacek was as a player, he certainly displays similar attributes as a coach.
Folks, for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone. As we wrap up the quarter, they're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first half went really well for Chandler Parsons. He had 12 points and 1 block. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
They came out with the right mindset. That's what I'm talking about right there. Ernie. That's the hard driving offensive approach I like to see. If they keep it up, unstoppable.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
End of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word.
On the inside.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. Yes, that'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Spurs lead by 10. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 15 points and 1 block. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave him a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
It's the Jazz leading by just 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Time. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. For now, for Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.